Today, it's Fab Fit Fun. My name is Fawn, this is my channel and it's my happy place. I do unboxings and I do hauls and I do some chat and I chat to my friends. So if you like that kind of thing, please do give me a thumbs up, click subscribe and leave a comment. So Fab Fit Fun came today and I think mine's quite late this time. It was very early last quarter, but it was quite late this time. And it arrived just in time really for me because I had some big news. And the big news was that my daughter, who has been waiting for a visa to America, has finally got her visa. And me being the split personality that I am, I'm not entirely sure how I feel about it. I was rampaging. I was like, why are they taking so long? This is so difficult. They're putting my daughter in a difficult position. But secretly inside, there was a big chunk of me that kind of hoped that America would go, I'm sorry, we don't want you. And then she'd stay home. But she's got it. She's delighted. She has to leave here by the 30th of June. So I've only got a couple of weeks and then she'll be gone. And I know she'll have a whale of a time. And I am just being a silly, selfish mother. But occasionally, just occasionally, I am a silly, selfish mother. So this arrived and I thought, great, I can talk to my friends and I can show them something nice. And Mimi's shouting at a squirrel. Sorry. So, as you know now with Fab Fit Fun, if you're an annual member, which I am, you get to pick everything, every section. There are no sections where you don't get a choice. If you're an occasional box buyer, I think you get to choose from the first 3 or 4 sections and then the other ones Fab Fit Fun choose for you. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about it. Again, see, being split personality, there's a part of me that thinks, great, I'm not going to end up with something I don't like. But there's another bit of me that thinks, oh, maybe I'm missing out on a surprise, something that I wouldn't order, and yet they might have sent me and I might have thought was brilliant once I had it. So this is the first time anyway, so I'm going to see. So I've got anyone who would love Fab Fit Fun, and they can get $15 off their first Fab Fit Fun box. If I remember, I'll put it in the box below. And then my Fab Fit Fun magazine, which is always a good read actually. There's quite a lot of articles. So yeah, all members get to pick from customizations 1 to 4. And annual members like myself get to pick from them all. What else have we got? Oh, HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. Okay. So, what did I choose? The first thing I chose actually isn't in this box, it's in the main box that it came, and it was a beach bag. Whoop. I nearly threw everything flying. It's a beach bag. What I liked about it is it's neoprene. So, in theory, I was thinking it won't mark and it won't get absolutely ruined. It's by a company called Somersault. You could have got it in the pink and red or blue and green. I've got blue and green. I didn't really mind which colour it came in. Let's see if I can open it up and have a proper look at it. Nice big strap to go over the shoulder for carrying. And it does feel funny because it's neoprene. And then, right, okay. There's a proper closing or closure. And then there's a sort of a net zipper compartment. Can you see that inside? I like that. I'm pleased with that. That would be great. Not necessarily for me for going down the beach, but for going for walks and taking like a picnic with me or something like that. I really like that. I do love a bag. I'm a bit bad where bags are concerned. So, yeah, and I think probably, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking probably I do prefer this colourway. But as I say, the pink and red was gorgeous too. Option 2, I chose a nightie. There were lots of things I could have had, and I think one of the ones that almost everyone went for, I think, was a shampoo and massager, but my hair's been acting funny to shampoos just lately, and I saw this nightie and I thought it was nice. It's by Draper James, which doesn't mean much to us in the UK, but apparently it's quite a good make. It's ever such a pretty blue. Can you see? I love a good nightie. I'm not really a pyjama wearer. I get too hot. And they sort of get twisted around on me. I don't really understand why, but they do. So here we have the nightie. which I think looks lovely. Just a little scoop neck, no sleeves as such, little frill on the bottom. But I tell you what I have noticed, it feels lovely. It does feel really nice. It's probably an acrylic mix or something, or a viscose. Let's see if there's, does it say anywhere? But it does feel nice. Yeah, polyester. But it feels really nice, lovely and stretchy, lovely and comfy. I'm happy. Option number 3, I chose the Corksicle wine tumbler. Now, after getting that, you know, the charity Corksicle that goes in your freezer, this is a wine tumbler. It says with a silicone straw, but unless I'm missing, oh, here it is. Here's the silicone straw. I thought this was a really fun idea. I don't know that I'll be putting wine in it, but I could. It's a really pretty shade of green, minty green, stemless, as they say. Can you see on the top, there's like a slide to put the straw into. Let's have a look at the straw, the Corksicle straw, shall we? Oh, and it's the nice green. It's a silicone one, so long lasting. And then you just slide that across and pop your straw in. So I was just thinking, honestly, I was thinking cold drinks, sitting in the garden, it'll keep it nice and cool. I'm not a big drinker, I have to say. I'm more of a, what's the word? Well, it either puts me to sleep or makes me very, very sick. So it's very rare that I drink. But I thought that was cute, that was fun. And so I chose it. Option number 4, I chose, now I never know quite how to say this, Ciate or Chiate London. It's a watermelon burst setting spray for your makeup. I love a good setting spray. I'm not convinced they work on me. I am an oily person. I probably look quite glowy now. Let's get it out. But I'm willing to try. Oh, that's pretty at least. Look nice on the dressing table, if nothing else. So let's see what this watermelon smells like. Oh, I'm undoing it. God, I was unscrewing it. It was going to end up everywhere. I'm going to put some on my arm. Oh, and it does really smell like watermelon. Quite refreshing smelling. So, I mean, I don't know that it's particularly good or particularly bad. It's one of those I'm going to have to come back to you on and tell you whether I found that it was useful for me. In fact, I'll put some on now. But I think my makeup's a bit rough, so ooh, nice and cooling, if nothing else. Customization 5 or option 5 was a difficult one for me because I really quite fancied, they had some liquid lipsticks. But by the time I went on, they'd gone. But I got this. Now, I've had a small version of this in one of the beauty boxes. It might have been cohorted, I don't know. But I tell you what, it's really good, ladies. It's just a happy coincidence that I ordered this from Fab Fit Fun a while ago and got a small one in, as I said, I don't know, glossy box, look fantastic, cohorted. They're the 3 that I do. I used it, even though it's this one, does this one say for face? I think the other one said for face, because it was only a small tube, but I used it on my back because I was burnt so badly, and I have to say it was really good. So I am really pleased with this. So this is called Replenishing Rapid Recovery After Sun Gel, enriched with soothing aloe vera and niacinamide, and it's made by Mine. Tan Body Skin Mine. So I can actually say that I would buy this. You know, I would recommend this to people. I found it really, really good at soothing my back where it was just so sore. You know, I'm going to have to take it back. I didn't order that bag, the beach bag, as my option 1. When I was getting it out, I was thinking, I remember thinking about it, but not actually doing it. What I actually ordered for my customization 1 was this, which is the PMD Clean, which I know a lot of people have already got. It's a smart facial cleansing device. It massages in serums. It's got soft silicone bristles. It's waterproof, so you can take it in the shower with you, and it's an easy battery. I wanted to give it a whirl because it's gentle. As you know, I'm not up really for physical exfoliation. But this sort of vibrates, as I understand it. I mean, I could be completely wrong, but it vibrates and is supposed to be really good. It uses sort of sonic vibrations to push it through. So I think I ordered the bag as an extra, but I don't really remember. But I think I did. I think I liked it so much, and there were 2 things that I wanted. I know that this was the one that was option 1, and I think I ordered the bag. So it was, yeah, an optional extra or a an add-on, that's what they call them. And last but not least, Customisation 6. You picked something and you got a variety of things. I considered a few of them, but what I ended up with choosing was this one, where I got some more Guardian Angel eye patches, eye gels I should say. I think they're really good. There's only 4 in there, but I still think that they're good and worth a try. And a pair of Kate Spade workout socks. And these are not for me, these are a little gift for my daughter, the one that's going to America, because she loves to do a little bit of yoga in hotel rooms and things like that. And I've bought her things to make it easier in the past, but I think these could really make a difference. They are the cutest little socks. They're toweling on the inside and they've got the little Kate Spade logo. So they come up around your ankle, but they are cut open across the top of the foot, and then they've got rubberized soles to them. So if you're taking a position like an asana, as they say, you're doing warrior pose or something like that, you shouldn't slip if you're standing on carpet. It's not an issue I have because I have tiled floors here, but I know my daughter has said in the past that she struggles sometimes to be able to do some yoga and get some relaxation going because she's slipping and sliding on the carpet, and the yoga mat slides on the carpet. So when I saw those, I thought, yeah, seeing as there's, you know, they were all little varieties, the customizations, Customization 6. You could get things like, you know, an eyeshadow stick, a pedicure file, and a makeup swab, you know. So I went for this one, and I am pleased because the quality on these is really nice. I have to say, I buy yoga socks quite regularly, and these are particularly nice, and they'll be a lovely little gift for her. The only other add-on that I bought was a daily back scrubber. I really struggle with back knee if I'm not careful. I think it's all the hair products and the creams and everything that I use in the shower, and it runs some, but I've always had oily skin, and I've always suffered with spots on my back knee. So I've tried lots and lots of different types of scrubbers and things for your back. This was a different one. It was in the add-on, so it was a good price. How do I open it? Ah, here we go. I thought, I've never seen this particular brand. I'll give it a go. And it's just one of those where you know, you put it around your back and you rub like mad. But I have to say, that feels really nice. I've tried some of the I was going to say Hessian. Is it Hessian? You know, the other ones, they tend to go mouldy and have a bit of a whiff to them. I thought this might be better because it's made of artificial materials, and I mean, it's some sort of nylon, I would think, and plastic. Heaven only knows how they make these things. But I thought it'd be worth a try, and it was a really good price in the add-ons, so I ordered myself one. So that was by, who was it by? It was by Daily Concepts, and Daily Concepts do nice things. We get little things from Daily Concepts like makeup removers and things like that quite often in boxes, but I thought that would be worth a go. And then finally, I've had a little free gift. It's a happy anniversary gift. It is only little. I've only been with them a year, so this was my second year. I renewed for my second year, so I've only got one little. I think some people were getting huge amounts of things, but I've got a little thing, but I think it'll be nice. Let's have a look. It looks like it's a makeup pouch. I'm just going to see. Happy anniversary. Thank you for being a loyal member. I hope you enjoy this curated gift as a gesture of how much you're appreciated. It's actually really pretty. It's by Ziggy and Murray, which means nothing to me. Again, it's probably American, but look at that cute. Isn't that lovely? And it's got a little copper band on the back. I like the tassel very much. I think it's meant to be a makeup bag, but you know what this is going to end up being? This is going to end up being my receipt purse in my straw bag that I got for my birthday, because I've got that lovely big straw bag so I can carry lots of things around, but of course it doesn't have lots of compartments. So that, I think, is really, really cute, and it's lovely because it's a free gift, and we all love a free gift. So that was my Fab Fit Fun for the summer. This was my summer box. Sorry, I was really struggling then to think, where are we? It's the summer. There's so much going on. I saw the doctor the other day, and we are now going into the testing section. So hopefully he's also given me a different medication that should help with my stomach, because it has been so rough just lately. Of course, my daughter now has her visa. She's very excited and we'll be going away. And my youngest is still on holidays with the babies. So I couldn't even go in and have a cuddle off them. I feel a bit like, I feel as if, as a mum, I've always encouraged my kids to travel and live their best lives. So my youngest, even though she lives next door now, I mean, she lived in Australia for a while, and I was all, you know, I was all for it. So I was, you know, but there's a price that you pay for that as a parent, I think, if you are particularly attached to your kids or close to your kids. I know for some people it's not an issue, but for others of us, maybe the soppy ones amongst us, it is an issue. And there's a constant sort of struggle that goes on inside of me between wanting them to literally achieve everything that they've wanted and live this whole wonderful life, and there's a bit of me that just wants them to come home and just live around the corner and you know, and have a simple life like I lead. So I'm always very mixed feelings about these things. I haven't got on with the nature room. I didn't because I wasn't well, and then I found out about this and I thought, you know, I'm going to need something in the month of July to really focus on, because that first few weeks are going to be so hard knowing that she's so far away and I can't make sure everything's okay. It also means that I'm going to have to get to grips completely, or as best as I can, with my agoraphobia, because next year I'm going to have to go to New York. And I know everyone out there will be going, why not? New York's amazing. And I've heard so many wonderful things, and it is somewhere I'd like to visit. But as an agoraphobic, it's a real challenge to travel and to stay away somewhere. So that's going to have to be my little sort of challenge to self. I'm going to have to start really working on coming away from my home and staying away from my home. My husband suggested that we stay at a hotel that's only an hour away for a weekend, for me to just try and dip my toe and feel the feelings and do it anyway. So I will be doing quite a lot of trips between now and next year, I think. I think we're going to try and sort of pencil in something once a month, although as I say, at the moment with me being poorly, it's not a good idea. So we're holding back until that's sorted, but the minute that is sorted, whether they get the medication right or whatever, whether they remove the gallbladder, it doesn't really matter. Once that's sorted, then yeah, it's going to have to be a trip a month, just to start hardening my fears about being away from home. It's a funny one, agoraphobia. Sometimes you can, or I can, because I've been working on this for a long time, because I literally didn't leave this house for about 2 years. I didn't even walk the grounds. I found it very, very difficult. I now walk the grounds and I go places, and you know, but it has been a hard road, and the only way that you can beat it is by practicing it. But it is funny, because some days you think to yourself, right, I'm going to get in the car and I'm going to go to the local supermarket and I'm going to do whatever, and you do it, and it's really easy, and you think to yourself, well, why was I worried about that? And then you'll go to do it another day and you're fine, you're not thinking about it, you get in the car, you're halfway there and you think, oh dear. Now I still push on. These days I do not turn back, but there are days when it is much harder than others. So if anyone else is out there struggling from agoraphobia, my goodness, I feel your pain. I really do feel your pain. But I also want to let you know that you can expand your bubble. I didn't think I could, and I started off by expanding my bubble just to include my garden front and back. And then I'm laughing because I know those of you that don't have agoraphobia will not really grasp how massive it can be. The first time, for myself for example, that I sat on the steps outside my house. It's nothing, is it? It's nothing. But to us with agoraphobia, it was monumental, and I can't tell you the sensations and feelings and how awful it was. And coming back in with weak knees, like I'd seen a polar bear or you know, something horrific had happened, but coming in with that kind of relief feeling. It is such a hard thing when your mind decides that it's going to betray your body, or your body just, no, it is your mind that's doing it really, but it decides to betray you and just make you afraid of things that you know, with your hand on your heart, you know deep in your bones it's not an issue. But your brain keeps telling you it is, and the brain is so powerful that it absolutely, it can make life very, very, very difficult. So yeah, I'll be working on that, because next year, New York, for sure New York, to see my baby. So I've got a plan now. I've done it before. I've been to Japan. And that was without my husband, because I couldn't let my baby have Christmas on her own. She was only 19 and I was not having it. There's no chance that my 19-year-old was spending Christmas in Japan without any family. And I did it, but I have to say, I still have the diaries that I wrote, because I wrote things out. It was hard, but I'm still proud of doing it, and I know it meant the world to her. So I'm gonna, this is my new, is New York. Anyway, I'm chuntering away at you, but I do feel like I don't get to talk to you so much anymore. There's just been so much going on. I'm hoping that things are going to start coming back together now, and I can be a little bit more consistent. When we have a slightly brighter day, today is quite dull, I will be doing a little walk around and letting you see all the animals. We have quite a lot of chickens now. My daughter is breeding a couple of different varieties of chickens, as well as our motley crew that we've always had, which I think you might like. And showing you some of the differences I've made in the garden, because there's lots of change. My husband was talking about it this morning. There's a lot of change from when we first moved in. It would be nice if I recorded it and showed you guys, and then in 5 years I could do it again and it would look really, really different again. So anyway, I'm gonna go because I'm chatting. I hope you're all well, and I hope you're all happy. I hope you're living your best life, and I hope your kids are too, and they're safe and they're well. And I'm going to well up. Whoa, I can't even say something like that without welling up. But I know how hard it is. I know how hard I find it to let them go. So any mums out there whose kids are off to uni this year or anything like that, ladies, I feel your pain, but I hate to tell you, it never stops. She did Japan, she did university, she's been all over the place, and she's doing it again. Bloody girl. Anyway, I'll see you really, really soon, and I hope you are well. Love you all. Bye.